My name is Rainus, the motherfucking 8. Action in this bitch. What's good, family? My name is Rainus the 8. A lot of you formerly knew me by my handle as Bards Inc. But Rainus the 8 has been my artist name since beginning of time. Bards Inc. was just a placeholder until I got the confidence to rebrand. RARTS literally just stands for Erase Art. LOL. I am an artist, and for a long time, I didn't think I was because I thought I didn't fit in the mold. I am an artist, though. One that just does many things. So much so, I can't list it all in my bio. Therefore, I am Creator God. At 17, I created my account to challenge myself to being seen. Also, to challenge the world. To see that titles and words aren't fixed. I wanted to work against what the algorithm says you have to do. Be the anti-artist in a sense. I got my start within the spam community. It provided me with the confidence to converse amongst groups and be vulnerable with mutuals I built connections with. But there always comes a time during the hero's journey where you must transition from comfortability to uncomfortability. And it was time for me to end my Spam King era. Thus, RARTS Inc. was born. They say if it's not broken, then don't fix it. But after having this account for years, I started to notice things that I could do better. When I went to art school, I was so excited because I felt I was finally going to get to showcase all of my work here. But it became so organized, so fast. And with being pulled in every single direction from school, my mental health began to deplete and my life became complicated. We'll say that. There was one time I was working on 5 different projects at once, and I just had to drop everything. I've never been afraid to put my pride to the side and to admit when I fucked up or if I'm doing terrible. Fuck shame. Fuck shame. Fuck shame. Fuck shame. They don't teach you that in school, though. Now I'll quickly go over where I've been doing, what's happened in these last couple of months, because I did just disappear without no explanation whatsoever. So we'll start with the differences between fall of 2022 versus now. Fall of 22, I was freshman in art school. I had just graduated like a year before. I had a lot of energy. Because I took a gap year. Yeah, that was the source of my energy. I was also in therapy between that fall of 22 till I'll say maybe March of 23. I haven't been in therapy for nearly 7 months now. Also, I dropped out back in May. And after I dropped out, although I was tired, exhausted, just really not in it after art school, fucking drained the life out of me, I tried really, really, really hard to focus on personal projects, film and designing and shit like that. I quickly realized how burnt out I had become. Also, this shit is so crazy, but I literally, back in May, no. We gotta go back a little bit earlier. Back in April, I had put down payments for an apartment that I would be moving into in August. It was basically for prepping me for the next year of college, because I was gonna stay off campus in that apartment, and I had paid my fees and shit. Basically, way before the summertime had even come. Because I wasn't in college anymore, I was not receiving my refund check no more. I was not receiving that shit. But I did already have a good amount of savings. Now, over the summer, let's just say all those savings just kind of disappeared. What did I do in the summer that I could have changed? I don't know, man. I don't know what I could have changed. I just think that things happen. Things happen in certain ways. And over the summer, I was putting my all into event planning, and I blew through my savings for that. But also in the summer, it also opened up some opportunities for me. I spent most of the summer working so that I could have my first month's rent. That's basically what I was doing most of the summertime. Even though it didn't go the way that I expected, it definitely still opened up opportunities. So over the summertime, I also started vending. I started a clothing brand. Then after I started a clothing brand, I lost my crib, and I moved back in with my mom. Like part-time moved back in, I guess you could say. Didn't get my deposit back. Got a job. Summer ended, so vending had to be like put to a halt until until the indefinite. Who knows? Bruh, I'm not gonna lie. Over summer I was getting scammed back to back, but it's okay. It's okay because we still up. After I blew through my savings, then I blew through my revenue. Then I got scammed again vending. Then I became like a promoter for a little bit. Got burned out from all of this. I did not properly rest. And then in September, I went on a hiatus. And since September, it's October now. October's almost done. I still technically been on my hiatus. And I've been resting and shit. Regaining my strength. But I'm still working my little $10 an hour job for right now. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, I'm still trying to get back on my feet and trying to do my artistry on the side, even though it's fucking hard because I'm exhausted from work. But yeah. So what happened next, you may wonder? Well, after I basically put a halt to basically everything, that's when I really realized like the way I was operating wasn't beneficial to neither me nor the quality of work that I wanted to like represent myself. And honestly, I kind of hid that from the world, not gonna lie. A lot of people didn't know I dropped out. Only like people close to me. And like I barely even spoke about that. That's not what I want to represent me. Feeling shameful for things not working out. I wanted transparency. I want transparency with myself, my audience, my friends, my shit. The world. I want transparency with the world. And I realized that I wanted so much in so little time. And I was just basically biting off way more than I can chew. That's been my quote. That's been my quote for like a couple months now. It's to like, don't bite off more than you can chew. Sometimes your appetite is greater than your stomach. Now I value myself more. I value my time more. I value my rest more, my body more, and all of that. I also value everything that I create way more. Which is like, how can I produce? How can I create? How can I access these different parts of me if I'm not creating a clear, safe, a working environment for that to even happen? So like now, rest will always be above stress, regardless from who, where, what, like where it's coming from. And I hope this talk gives us the space to understand each other as creator and as viewer. We all deserve a little more grace from each other, and I want our relationship to be clear. You inspire me the same way I inspire you. Rainus the 8 is a safe space for discussion, input, love, opinions, gratuity, and differences. Art is meant to connect, inspire, and bring hope while also critiquing the world at hand. That is all I've ever wanted to do. It's all I I will ever do. And basically, I'm showing my hands right now. As of right now, my podcast is definitely on hold. We'll see when that returns, and it's most likely going to be on a different platform because, like, honestly, it doesn't let you, it was cute to test out, but it doesn't let you revert back to the episodes, and that just feels like too much of like obedience, and like it just reminds me of like school schedules, and like you have to be there at this time, and if you're not, you missed it. So yeah. Another thing, I probably won't start back freelancing, photography and film until 2024. I don't have that energy right now, I'm not gonna lie, to actually shoot someone else's projects. And I've actually tried. I've tried, and the universe just kept pushing it back, and it was just like, yeah, like the more I tried, the more it pushed it away, and then the more I tried to push forward, I realized I was not. I just can't do it right now. So till next year. But I am continuing vending. I feel like that is a very new chapter. Well, I will say my clothing brand in general is that brand new chapter. I'm a writer at heart, so poetry, lyrics, writing in general, that's I don't think that's ever gonna stop, ever gonna be put on hold, because there's so many things to talk about, so many things to create, so many stories to tell. As an audience, I hope you understand that I've reflected on what's good for me right now, and I'm just trying to build a different future that's not based on pulling myself thin for any cause or anyone or anything. Honestly, I'm always open to trying new things, but I want you to not expect me to always stick to those things. The 8 is about abundance, and I like to dabble out the same way I like to dabble in, and everything just does not last forever, but there is an abundance of mediums, and I feel like there's always a way to express through different things, and what's good for a certain period of time might not be good for me in the future, or what I used to do in the past might not be beneficial to me now, type shit. Yeah, but I think that's raps. I think that's it. I just want to tell y'all how much I love you and appreciate you sticking by my side, and honestly, thanks to everyone who has watched me progress on my journey, how I went from being someone who didn't post shit to just posting anything, to actually posting stuff of quality, to actually manifesting projects into the real world. My whole artistry doesn't work without me being vulnerable and completely honest to my community. So I had to reflect on all of this. In conclusion, we all start somewhere, and I'm glad you're at my start with me. Thank you. Bye-bye. Jazz hands. Was that good?
Round 1.